Hi everyone, I'm Lauren and welcome to the final video that I have to make for this semester. Yeah! Anyway, so for my last video I'm going to be completing the Harry Potter series and talking about Harry Potter 7. This video might be kind of long, so I'm sorry, but take a look. Good reviews coming after this. So, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Jeez. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows is about Harry leaving Hogwarts and not going back for his 7th year. I know, it's crazy. He went every year except for this one. When the year that mattered. He, Ron, and Hermione do not return for their 7th year, and they go on a quest for the first half of the book to find all of Voldemort's Horcruxes. A Horcrux is a magical object. It doesn't even have to be magical. It has to be just an ordinary object that someone can leave part of their soul into. So typically in the wizarding world, a wizard can split their soul in half. So one half of their soul will be in their body still, but another part of them will be in another object. And the only way that wizard can die is if you destroy the object and you kill the person. So Voldemort, the sicko that he was, divided himself into 7 objects. Into 7 different objects. So, Harry, Ron, and Hermione leave to destroy all 7 objects. In the first half of the book, they end up finding 2 of these objects. One of them they destroy in the second book, which was Tom Riddle's diary. That ended up being a Horcrux. So when he saved Ginny from the basilisk, he took the diary and stabbed it with a tooth, and that piece of Voldemort died. So, that piece is destroyed. There were 2 in the first half of the 7th, and there were about 3 more in the second half of the book. The first half there were 2, the second half there were 4. The last piece was Harry himself, because Voldemort accidentally put himself in Harry when he tried to kill Harry. He split himself again, which is why he has the scar, and which is why so many things that Voldemort can do, Harry can do, because of that connection that they have. So, throughout the first half of the book, they find these objects, and the entire time they're trying to figure out how to destroy them, because no one really knows how, because no one's ever done it before. So they end up going back to Godric Hollow, where Harry was born and raised in the first couple of months that he knew his parents. And they ended up finding Godric Gryffindor's sword that can destroy all that stuff. Or a basilisk fang, or basilisk tooth, where they destroyed the diary from. So they had to get those things, and they just basically destroyed the first couple of them in the first half of the book. Then in the second half of the book, they end up going back by Hogwarts, but not in it, by Diagon Alley and all those magical places, to find more of them. So they go on this, throughout the entire book, they go on this quest. They are in forests. They went to the beach, a beach cottage. They went to Diagon Alley, and they end up going back to Hogwarts again to find all of these Horcruxes. When they end up getting back to Hogwarts, they see that Snape is the headmaster who ended up killing Dumbledore, so Harry's in a tizzy about that. Everyone does not want Harry to die, like any of the students, because they know that he's the only one that can save them. So they all try and protect him, and basically that's what happens. Voldemort ends up finding out that Harry is at Hogwarts, so he starts a battle at Hogwarts with every student and professor to protect Harry and Voldemort's army to destroy all those people that are trying to protect Harry. So this battle happens for an hour, and a lot of people die. A lot. Like, it's not even just, like, insignificant people. It's, like, significant characters that have been with Harry from the very beginning, and I'm not going to tell you who they are because it makes me upset. But so many people that you think would be alive are dead. And J.K. Rowling had, like, thoughts of other people that would die, and I was just like, I'm not having it at all. So now, this hour happens, and so many people die, so Harry decides, I'm going to sacrifice myself. So, you end up finding out after Harry sacrifices himself and dies, quote-unquote dies, he ends up finding out that he was the 7th Horcrux. So technically, he didn't die. He lived, he died, and then came back from the dead because he was that Horcrux. So the piece of Voldemort that was in Harry ended up dying, and not Harry himself. So, Harry comes back to life. Now Harry being mortal, and now Voldemort being mortal. Battle it out, and Harry wins, obviously, and Voldemort dies. Spoiler, like you didn't already know. So, all of Hogwarts is saved, everyone is safe that it's still living, and Harry ends up destroying the Elder Wand, because that was like the whole big purpose of this entire book. So, he destroys the Elder Wand, so no one can have it, and Harry has his own wand back, and you go back to, as the last chapter of the book, you see, flashing forward to like 12 or 13 years or something, where Ron and Hermione get married, have 2 kids. Harry gets married to Ginny, Ron's sister. They have 3 kids. And they all live happily ever after. Their kids end up going to Hogwarts, and everything's great. Harry just has a scar, and he has like nothing, no connection with Voldemort whatsoever. So, all in all, this book itself was jam-packed, filled with stuff. Action, love, everything. Thrill, everything. The movie was even better, but the book was just fantastic. I loved this book. It's one of my top 3 of the entire series. I really liked everything that she did. I hated all the people she killed, but for good reason. That's what she did. I'm not going to go against it. I just love everything that she did with it. I love how she intertwined everything from other books to bring it back to this one book. And I find that so fascinating, because the more and more I read this series, the more and more connections I make, and it's just perfect with everything that happens. And I highly recommend not only this book, but this entire series as a whole to everyone, because it's just perfect. Perfect. I mean, like, I'm a little old to be reading it, but I don't even care. I'm just gonna read it. So I hope everyone enjoyed my video of these book reviews. I won't be putting videos up for a while. I don't know how long this will stay up, but I'm going to give you all ample time to watch it. And if anyone has any questions, just comment below. And if these videos aren't up, then I'm sorry. Have a great night, and I will see you all later.